Oh my gosh. Okay. So I just left the community leaders event, which I had an amazing time. I got to see Aunt Sharon. I love you. I got to see Dad, which is Jim McGreevy. I got to see Unc. Well, I don't know if I should call him Unc, but my homie, Rev Bolivar Flores. I got to see Rita. Rita was like, "You got Peter." That's me and her. That's me and her talk. That's some old stuff. I got to see lots of people. I got to meet Mr. Whitaker. I got to meet veterans. I got to meet people, amazing people, and listen to amazing stories and get some amazing juice. And I'm going on change.org, and I am gonna make some awareness modules, and we gonna get these votes and we gonna get these petitions going. But this is what I wanted to tell you. Oh my gosh. So I was leaving the event, and I'm walking down the lane because, Dad said, take sandwiches, take sandwiches. So, I took, some sandwiches, he know I'm a foodie. So I took some sandwiches, and I'm walking down the lane, and I'm trying to get to where I pick up my bus route, right? And oh my goodness, I see something coming down the sidewalk. So I'm looking, and I'm like, what is that? Like, it's it's kind of like, it's trotting kind of like a horse, but very smaller. And I'm like, it's not a cat, it's not a raccoon, it's definitely not a dog. Child, it's a red fox. I haven't seen a red fox since I lived in Trenton. A red fox came in front of my house because I had a cat. I had a jungle cat, and so I guess it could relate to my cat. But let me tell you, it was going straight down the path to me. And so at first I wasn't going to move. I'm just like, it's just a red fox. It doesn't seem scared of me. I shouldn't seem scared of it. But then I remember I have these sandwiches in my bag. So I'm like, oh, heck no. I'm like, that thing messed around and attacked me. So God forbid. So I was just like, all right, don't let your emotions take over you. So I went off the sidewalk and into the street, and I allowed it to stay on the sidewalk. But as I was passing it, I guess it could smell the food because it circled around like how a puppy will come try to come walking up to you. So I was like, red fox. I said, shoo, red fox, shoo. So it tucked its tail and it started to walk away. And y'all, please don't be mad at me, but I know that we can't feed geese. I know we can't feed the wild, and I did not want to feed it, and then it becomes what is the word I'm looking for? Dependent on humans to feed it, because number one, it takes away from its natural instincts, and number two, the stuff in human food probably is not good for animals. You know what I'm saying? And then just icing on the cake, I don't know if it would have ate it fast or if it would have ate it slow. And I'm like, if it would have ate it fast, it would have wanted everything in my plate, and then I would have had to throw my plate in litter, and I do not like to litter. It drives me mad when I see people litter. So I was like, yo, I'm getting out of here. And then when I said, shoo, red fox, shoo, it tucked its tail and it started to walk away. But then I looked back again and it started coming back again. I was like, I guess it understands Ebonics, because when I say it stopped and it went away. All right, y'all, I gotta go because my ride is here. If it stops. Oh, that's not my ride. That's the 14. That's not it. Let's go into the... What is that bus doing over here? I'm sorry. That's not my bus, y'all. So, oh my gosh, when I saw that red fox, I literally didn't know what to do, because my legs are out, and I did not want that red fox. Hi. All right. Hi, God bless y'all. So I was like, oh my gosh. So luckily, there were some cars coming up the road, and so I think that kind of helped, because I think the sound of the car reminded it that it was not in the wild. I think that it had smelled the food in my bag. Thank you. I think it has smelled the food in my bag, and I think that it really about to come back this way. And I'm glad because I'm a foodie, and I was like, that sandwich was so good. It was a tuna sandwich. I was like, it was so good. I want to eat that thing right now. I'm so glad that I wasn't, because it would have probably smelled it even more, and it would have followed me even more. I keep thinking that these are the buses, but I don't know if it is or not. No, they're not. They're off shift. Few more minutes. There's another passenger, but I learned some things, and I want to share it with you all. Well, I don't know if I need to share it with all of you, because all of you are not from New Jersey, but it could impact the world, because that's one thing about laws and jurisdictions and clauses and things like that, is if it works in one area, lots of times other states, other jurisdictions, they will pick it up if it works for one particular area. So I will talk a little bit more about it, but maybe when I'm not near the highway, because it's really loud outside, and I don't know if you can hear me, but it is really be safe out there. Thank you. God bless you. What a wonderful smile. Thank you. God bless you. I'm just coming from a community leaders fundraiser. So yes, I am a community leader. Per the top bosses in New Jersey. Just so you know, in case you didn't know, I am not tooting my own horn. I've been given that blessed role. And okay, now this really is my time to go. Let me get up here, y'all. Hold on. Gotta get my pass. I escaped the red fox. Now I am safely away from the red fox. And thank you, Mr. Anderson. I don't no longer need to use, wrong card. I no longer need to use my pass. I completed the use of it. Mission accomplished. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get off here. Y'all have a blessed one. Good evening.